Oh, okay, hold on. Cause you, I don't know, you did an extra thing. So I was like,
What is up, YouTube fam? It's your girl, Amethyst Faye here with the talks. It's gonna make your heart stop, so don't you go nowhere. Cause the gems that I got, and nothing short of my melanin rocks. It is currently, the 4th of July. It's just a date. I'm not saying it as a celebration. It's just a date. So if you hear the fireworks in the back, yeah, it's because it's the 4th of July. I'm wearing all black, and I hope you're doing lovely because I'm feeling amazing. You know, this week has been a very rough week for me. Just a little sidebar. I recently lost my grandmother. She died from old age. It's neither here or there. You know, death is something that is going to take everyone, whether you are ready for it or not, okay? These fireworks are actually really annoying me. I might have to reshoot this another time if they keep going, okay? But it's okay. Anyways, this week, you know, so much has been going on in society this week, every day, okay? Let's just do a recap, okay? Breonna Taylor's officers still haven't been arrested. The Muslims in China are in concentration camps. And it seems like nobody gives a damn. I haven't heard American media talk about it. They really don't talk about that much. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so it's a lot of things going on in my mind. That's just off the top, okay? But today, okay, we're gonna be talking about, drum roll please, healthcare system. Okay, actually, let me rephrase that. COVID-19, that is our topic of the week. Okay, this is the state that we're living in. COVID-19 is real, and honestly, in my opinion, it's here to stay, at least for a while, at least for a year or two, until the vaccine is completely generated, okay? Vaccines naturally take 4 years. You want to know how I know that? Because I'm a nerd, and also I'm a nurse. So working in the healthcare industry amidst COVID-19 has been very, very interesting. It was crazy. It was chaos, you know. We weren't getting enough PPE. It seemed like, still seems like, you know, our management doesn't really care about us. So without further ado, what the? Without, you know what I mean, let's get into the poem. I scrub and I scrub away all my imperfections. The tainted looks from the people who pass on by and see me for my profession. My family believing I'm a walking infection. COVID-19 has become my definition. The year is 2020, but it's feeling like 1943. Jim Crow laws intact and I'm as black as can be. Stay 6 feet away, she's a nurse, can't you see? Disturbed faces amongst the non-infected. They hesitate when they see me. Even my family stays far away from me. I rarely see my son because of COVID-19. I hate how their faces change when they see me. I wake up sometimes and I thank Lord. But why me? Every day I prepare for battle in the hospital, you see. Med-surg, tele-psych ward, prison system, it's all on me. But nothing compares to the challenges I see in the patients in front of me or hear on the news. The care we give isn't just for money. It's because we have a duty to do what we do. There's nothing better than the appreciation of the ones under our care. But what happens when there's no end to the madness? Only despair. Some of us mistreated, overworked, and underpaid. It makes us feel better when appreciation comes our way. And this doesn't go solely for nurses, is something I need to say. This goes for all personnel, putting their lives at risk every single day. Housekeeping, mailman, delivery crew, nothing can go on without all of you. Use these tools to help fight off this infection. All of this just to say, appreciate all your frontline workers every single day. Let's all do our part and bring good news. Spread compassion and love where it's due. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing that message and were really receptive to what I had to say. I think it's very important that we appreciate all frontline workers, okay? Whether it's just a thank you or like, a smile, honestly. So many negative things are going on in the world today. I feel like it's really important if we really bless each other by smiling, by saying thank you, that can really make somebody's day. Just a little sidebar, the place that I currently work for Los Angeles County, and where I work, the bill that passed for the emergency sick leave of 80 hours if you do get sick, it went on and passed, I believe it was April. Some of my coworkers did get sick. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. They did get sick and got this virus. And because it was in March, they weren't able to use those hours. And to me, that's kind of like a slap in the face because, I understand it's our job, it's our duty because we signed up to be nurses, to work in the healthcare aspect. But the fact that your management doesn't care about you enough as a person to say, we appreciate you looking out for these people. We didn't take proper precautions because of the state our government was in, and people weren't taking it as seriously as they are today. They couldn't even say like, I'm sorry, let's try to find something. They're like, no. Even my union was like, no. So that's the whole thing. I'm waiting for a lawsuit, to be real. I'm waiting for a lawsuit pending, and I'm gonna get some cash monies, okay? Because nurses and doctors and people in the healthcare industry aren't the only ones affected by COVID-19. Obviously, we have our grocery stores, clerks, our custodians. These are all frontline workers, mailmen and women. All these people every day since COVID-19 was our reality have been working, and they've been busting their, in my opinion, just to not only provide for their families, continue to provide for their families and themselves, but because it is their job. And I think we really need to commend them for this amazing thing that they're doing, okay? I saw my mailman the other day, and I haven't seen him in a while since this whole craziness. So I was like, thank you. Like, you are still out here every day. I know it's your job. I understand that. And I feel like some people have this mentality that when something is your job, you don't need to be thanked for it. But it's not true, because you don't know what it takes that person to actually show up. A lot of people don't show up. A lot of people are selfish and they only look out for themselves. So the fact that frontline workers are continuing to put themselves on the line at risk, jeopardizing not only their health, but their families if they have them. When this whole thing began, New York was like the epicenter of all the chaos. And I was like hearing different podcasts and news reports of how doctors, nurses, people were sleeping in the garage. They're sleeping away from their family. Not to sidetrack, but I actually have a coworker who still does not share the same bed with her husband because of that fear, that love that she has for him. They have a regimen. And it's not that we're necessarily working with COVID-19, like actively positive patients, but it's just a simple fact that, people tested positive at our job, and it's scary. This is our reality. So I really, really want to encourage you guys all to do your research. Be cautious of the type of mask that you're getting. Make sure they're actually working. Hand washing is your friend. Do the little happy birthday song. Wash your hands the whole time. Don't do a little water. You need some water and soap, okay? You better scrub, because it's real. You may think it's not, and my mentality, honestly, even if you're cautious, just be open-minded to the fact that we may all get it. This thing is so contagious that it's gonna be so hard for us to not all get it. I honestly feel like it may be normalized like the flu, just because this is the very beginning of it. Wait till winter comes, okay? Because winter is coming. Winter is coming. And that's a Game of Thrones reference. If you didn't know, then you don't know. But yeah, let's just be cautious and be open-minded. Not only that, but I know Congress is still in the works about this HEROES Act, but I think it would be so awesome if you guys signed the petitions, if you guys talked about this amongst your friends, spread the word. I'm going to be putting some links down in the description, as well as things that we can do to get something like the HEROES Act passed, so that there will be some compensation, not only for all frontline workers, not just healthcare workers, all frontline workers who have had to continuously show up regardless of the situation. Have something set up for them so that they can have a little incentive. I know some hospitals and some places have incentive, but that's not everywhere. So just keep that in mind. Some places do it. My place don't do it. I know that for a fact. But some places do it, not all places. So how can we get everybody to be on the same page when it comes to this, you know? I'm very grateful to still have a job amidst this crisis. And I would honestly really appreciate it if I did have some sort of, you know, compensation for putting myself there. I want all of you guys to take away from this, just be positive, be loving towards one another. There's so much chaos and so much bull crap going on in the world today. It doesn't hurt to smile, to let somebody know you're there, to let somebody know, hey, let me reach out to you. I know I'm going through my own thing, but think about others as well. And I feel like that's something that we lack here. We lack a lot of empathy in this world. And I think it would really make a difference and really touch people's hearts if we actually empathize and stepped into each other's shoes. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please turn on the notification. I'm gonna be dropping a video every week. Okay, this is my mission. This is consistency, because this really brings me joy. And thank you to everybody who watched my first video. If you didn't watch it and you're new to this channel, please watch it. I'm gonna post a little link, okay, somewhere. So please watch the first video. Let me know what you think. Again, let's conversate, let's engage, let's really talk to one another. I don't care where you're from. Even if you're speaking another language, I will translate. Google is a, you know, it's amazing. So I will translate and be able to communicate with you. I'll be so happy with that. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and salam.